welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anne and this is All the Budgeting. I am on a journey to repair and recover from filing for Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and I am utilizing a cash envelope budgeting system to help me do that. And so what happens on this channel is I do paycheck cash stuffings, side hustle cash stuffings, cash condensing when needed. I've started to do budget with me's, and I always close out my budget every month, which includes a net worth calculation. So if that is something that interests you, I do hope that you consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all of those things. I am inching closer to 1,000 subscribers, which is, I'm hoping to hit that goal by the end of the year. Not sure that I am going to, so, it would really help me out if you do subscribe. So, okay, so in today's video, I am going to stuff my first paycheck for the month of November. And I did break down this budget. I will link that above if you want to check out kind of how I figured out what goes into each envelope and how I break down my budget. Okay, so my paycheck was $3,928. We do have one of those extra weeks in here. I get paid twice a month. And so sometimes there is an extra week that kind of needs to get added in. And so I save, this is one of my sinking funds where I put aside so that for each extra week, I need money for groceries, spending, and gas. So that's $300. So that's what we see here. I didn't have very much rollover this time. So, but what I did have, we added in. And so we're working with an income of $4,263 today. And then my fixed bills and expenses came to $3,163. Now that money stays in my checking account, and it just, as the bills come in, as the expenses come in, it comes out of there. So what I have left to stuff today is $1,100. So let's get to the next page. Let's give it a count first. Let me just check to make sure I'm still in frame. Yes, I am. Sometimes it's tough to know. Let me just take a sip of coffee. It is Saturday morning here. Alrighty. So here we have the cash. So let's give it a count. So 1, 2, 300. 354, 455, 550, 570, 90, 610, 30, 50, 70, 90, 710, 30, 50, 70, 90, 810, 30, 50, 70, 90. Oh my gosh, I just lost track. It's early. Actually, maybe I'll just try doing it this way rather than try and keep track here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 550, 570, 90, 610, 30, 50, 70, 90, 710, 30, 50, 70, 90, 810, 30, 50, 70, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,100. Oof, that should not have been that difficult. But you know how it is. So as I'm putting this money in the tray here, let me give you a little bit of an update. As life happens, I live in a townhome, and it is technically a condo. And I have a basement. So I have 3 floors. I have a basement, main floor, and upstairs, second floor. And then there's 4 units to a building. There is 1 unit that is above the garages, and that unit does not have a basement. They just have a garage and then their entire living space is on the one floor above the garage. So we discovered kind of the hard way a few years ago that there is a pipe in my basement that is actually feeding the water from the main water supply to them. So it's while it's in my basement, it has nothing to do with my water supply. And I'm not going to get into the whole story of how we discovered that, but so last Sunday, I went into my utility room to do some laundry, and there was water all over the floor. And I didn't know at first where that water was coming from. I didn't know if it was coming from the washer, from the water heater, or what, but I could hear this kind of, to me, it sounded like a hiss. And so I was like, okay, so I, looked around, and I discovered that there was a pinhole leak from that pipe that feeds them. And what the sound that I was hearing was this steady stream of water hitting the wall, and then it was pooling. Now, this was about 9 o'clock on Sunday night. And I know from when this happened previously that the water has to be turned off at the main, because their shutoff valve is after this leak. And I also, and it was dark out, and so I knew that nothing could be done. I did go ahead and call my plumbing company to make an appointment for the next morning for them to come out. Long story short, that they, did fix the leak. It did cost just shy of $900, which of course I had to pay for, because it was my home. I was the one that called the plumber and all of that. So I had to, in some cases, empty out some envelopes and, take from others that, didn't have anything, because I didn't have that amount in my home maintenance envelope. So, so you're going to see, I'll kind of call out those categories as we get to them, what I took out of. But, this is not my pipe, so my neighbor needs to reimburse me for this. And I'm really hoping they're not going to be a problem about it. They're already kind of making noise about wanting to file an insurance claim and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, that's all fine and good. And I'm happy to cooperate with your insurance company, but your insurance company should reimburse you, not me. And if your insurance company isn't going to cover it, which I don't know that they will, you still need to pay me back. So fortunately, the head of the homeowner association was here on Monday, because there was a lot of issues with getting the water turned off and all of that. So he was here, and he saw the pipe that was leaking, and so he can attest to that this was not my pipe. Not my pipe. I have already emailed him and kind of said, I think I'm going to need the HOA's help here, and he said, yeah, absolutely, I can attest that it wasn't your pipe. The plumber also put that in the invoice, that this pipe was feeding my neighbor's supply. So should I need to take them to small claims court, which obviously I don't want to do, I would rather that this gets sorted out. I feel like I have plenty of backup to support my case. And I get they weren't prepared for this, but neither was I. And if it had been happening in their home, they would have figured it out. They would have figured out a way to pay for that. They wouldn't just have allowed the water to continue to stream into their house. So a lot of my envelopes are smaller, but hopefully that will be short term and that money will be replaced soon. So emergency, this is one envelope that was hit. It wasn't emptied, but it was hit pretty severely. So it had already been hit because of the car situation. Oh my gosh, it's like when it rains, it pours. So anyway, emergency is getting its normal $50 today. So let's add that. So currently in emergency, I have $51.20 40, 60, 82. So only $200 in my emergency fund. But hopefully that will get replenished soon. Oops. All right, extra debt. This is one envelope that I completely emptied. I had, I think just shy of $300 in there. So I completely emptied that out. So it is getting 30. I did keep track of what amounts I took out of each envelope so that I know, to put it back in. All right, so that currently has 30. These are new envelopes that they're not up yet. Oh my gosh. They're not up yet on my shop, but they will be soon. I absolutely love this pattern. I just think it's so pretty. Okay, health is getting 60. And I printed them out on cardstock because I'm just testing out. I am wanting to start making physical envelopes, and so I just wanted to test out what it was like on cardstock, because I think that for the physical envelopes, that's what I will print them on and then laminate them. But yeah, they're nice and sturdy on cardstock, and the print comes out so vibrantly on the cardstock, so that's nice as well. Okay, so currently in health, I have 354, 420, 35. So 435 in health. Okay, home maintenance. That was obviously one that I think I pulled everything. Yep, I did. Okay, so home maintenance is getting 15, and it is empty, so that is all it has. I'm not sure if it'll pick up, but it is, if you hear like howling, it is so windy right now. I think it's like 40, 50 miles per hour gusts. And of course, this is a day that a friend of mine and I are going to this outdoor holiday market. So yeah, we might not be there long. It's kind of a nasty day. Okay, home improvement is getting 15. And I'm gonna pull out of this envelope. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna get anything. It's more just fun to, go there, look at everything, and there might be, a few things that I pick up. So I'm gonna pull out of this envelope to do that, because it'll be like holiday decor type of stuff. So I don't really need anything right now, but if I see something cute that isn't too expensive, I might just pick it up. So okay, so currently in home improvement, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 130. Car maintenance is getting 15. It's currently empty. Yeah, because I had to pull the last, I had 25 in there. I had to pull that because my iPass replenished. So I needed to pay myself back for that. So that's why that one was empty. Pet care is getting 15. So currently in pet care, I have 1, 52, 50, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 60, 70, 75, 85. So 385 in pet care. Electronics is getting 15. currently in electronics, I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 65. So 65 in electronics. And then extra week is getting 15. I had those $300 placeholders. Obviously I took those out because I'm using that money for this paycheck. So currently in extra week, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 60, 70, 75, 85. So 185. My first extra week of 2023 is in early January, I think. So I've got a little bit of time to build that up. All right, I think I will be doing a cash condensing this month because I kind of need it. Okay. So obviously, and these are also some new patterns, some holiday patterns. I like to be kind of a month ahead of the holiday that's coming up. So obviously it's November, but I have more Christmassy envelopes in here right now. And again, these will be going up. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that this weekend, but early next week I should be able to get all these listings up in my Etsy shop. And then again, I'm gonna work on, those are the digital download ones, the printable ones. And I'm gonna be working on getting all of these envelopes and different things made so I can take some pictures and get them laminated and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll list those as physical products as well. Okay, so groceries, because of that extra week, I'm putting $450 into groceries today. And so that'll be these 3 100s and 3 50s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 350, 4, 450. And then again, because of the extra week, we're doing $300 in spending. So that's all in 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. And as I mentioned in my budget with me, I don't need to put anything into my hair envelope because of where my appointments line up with my paychecks, but I do have $100 currently in that envelope from the last time. Okay, subscriptions is getting 20. So currently in subscriptions, I have 1, 150, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 310, 20, 30, 40, 45, 55. Oh my gosh, I cannot keep track of anything, sorry. 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 310, 20, 30, 40, 45, 55, so 355. I was playing around with not having the tracker on the back, and clearly I need it because what I would do ahead of time of filming is, you know, add in what I was stuffing so that I would see the total. Clearly I need it because I forget 2 seconds after I count it. I'll blame it on not enough coffee yet. I'm still working on my first cup. Okay, vacation, got 15. So currently in vacation, I have 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2. Christmas is getting 15. Coming up. Okay, so in Christmas I have 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 65. So 265. And then holiday dinner is getting 10. So currently in holiday dinner, I have, oh, now it's raining. Great. Currently in holiday dinner, I have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 190. Okay, so gifts is getting 10. So, and gifts, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. All right, so now moving on to my last binder. Entertainment is getting 10, and that one is empty because I emptied it. Not for the water leak, but I had dinner, and so that came out of that. Clothes is getting 10. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, and close. Beauty is getting 10. And so in beauty, I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10. Miscellaneous is one that got emptied, so that is getting 5. New car and new house, they didn't get emptied, but basically all they have is that $100 placeholder, so everything else got pulled out. So new car is getting 5, so it has 105. Same with house. Just has the placeholder. And then finally, planner stuff is getting 5. And so currently I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 65. 65 in planner stuff. Okay, so that is it for this paycheck stuffing. So next up will be my side hustle stuffing, and if I have gotten the reimbursement, I will kind of show you that all going in as well. Not sure if I'll get it that quickly, but one can hope, right? So, all right, I hope y'all have a great week. Thanks, bye.